guys, Sabina with Beanie Bits. Yep, even today on America's 4th of July celebration. Um, the question is, since today is the 4th of July here in America, it made me ask the question, are we really independent? I was like, yeah, we got our independence from Great Britain back in 1776, officially. And which is great. But the question is, us as individuals, as a person, you and me, are we really independent? Or how independent are we? Right? I mean, we depend on so many things. We depend on the job that pays us our salaries so we can pay our bills, right? We depend on sometimes the weather, determines what are we doing here? What are we doing now? If it's raining, we can't do this, right? There's so many that depend on whatever, other people, things, people, and so are we really independent? What does it even mean to be independent? For a long time, I thought I was independent once I liberated myself from my parents and all of that negativity and everything. But it's like, was I really independent? Was I? Or did I let all of that past stuff have a hold on me that I carried forward? Right? How much are you holding on to from the past to today that is no longer serving you? Is it independence? No, I don't think so. In my opinion, it's not. We tell ourselves, yeah, I'm independent because, I live out on my own now and I have this and I have that and I can do whatever I want. But is it really independence? Is it really? The biggest thing for me was my thoughts. What are you thinking? What are your beliefs? Are they yours? Or did you adopt them along the way? Or did you adopt them growing up? Are they generational? Take for instance your belief around money. What is your belief around money? Do you think money is evil? Money is not evil. Money just is, right? It's whatever we give it power to, or the value we give to it. It's of what it's used for. Money can be used for good and evil, right? Money just is, but we depend on it, right? And the thoughts you have around that, they're holding you hostage. So are you independent? Think about that. Are you thinking thoughts you have, are they really truly yours? Or did you adopt them along the way from the people you hang around with? They say we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. That's not just the money and the social status or whatever. That's your thoughts, your habits, the things you do and how you do things. It's the same thing, right? It's like you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. It's the 5 people you give the most power to in your life. And that's not just the physical. It's the thoughts, the beliefs, all of those things. The question is, are they really yours? If they are not yours, then you're not independent. You're not an independent thinker. Wow, right? It's like the first time that was brought to me, I didn't understand it. First of all, I was like, what do you mean? Of course they're my thoughts, because I mean, it's just an automatic thing, right? And then all of a sudden it was explained, like, is it really? And it started with a belief around money. Where's that coming from? Or your self-image. How do you see yourself? Right? Do you buy in from all the junk that people tell you around too fat, too thin, too tall, too this, too that? I mean, for the longest time, I'm growing up. You don't need to eat that. You're fat already anyway. I wasn't fat. As a result of it, I put on a lot of weight, right? Because it was drilled into me. It was an auto-suggestion. I was told, I was told I'm not good enough. I was told I would never amount to anything. I was like, we're poor. We can't afford that. Money was always the evil, rich people are evil, all of those things. And I believed them for the longest time. Are you believing those things that were put into your mind? from somewhere else, the media, the music you listen to, the podcast you listen to, whatever it is you listen to. Is it really yours? Are those your thoughts? Are those your feelings? Right? Are those your beliefs? Are those your habits? Or is it just something you adopted from somewhere? Because it's just, oh, they all do it, so let's me do that too. Right? Stop and think. Think for yourself. And then find out, is like, is this really working for me? The way life is going for you right now, is it really working for you? Or are you making it work? There's big difference. Big difference. Big difference. Is it really working for you? Is it really what you want? If it's not, what can you do today, right now, to change? I'm not saying change everything. I'm not saying throw everything away. That's not at all what I'm saying. I'm saying small steps, tiny steps. What can you do today? What habit, for instance, can you change? What habit you have that's not serving you that you can swap out with one that's helping you, for instance? But that's where it starts, is like paying attention to your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions. Are they yours? Where are they coming from? What triggered them? Why did that trigger you? That is how you gain independence. Yeah, I know. It's a little deep today, but it took me a while to wrap my head around that, to really get it. So, seriously, are you really independent? Think about that. Pay attention to your thoughts, to your feelings, your emotions. If they're not yours, are they serving you? If they're not, let them go. Simple as that. Well, simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. But anyway, that was it for today. Enjoy your holiday here, or the rest of your day whenever you're watching this. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.